Hello everyone, a warm welcome to my channel today and to this practice where we will explore the element of air. So this is the third video in a 4-week series where I fuse astrology and yoga together so that we can explore the elements, as every astrological sign has an element. And air is quite a dispersed sign by nature. It's related to our thoughts, our ideas, our ideologies, and our mind in general. So these things, they can be very useful in life, but when they're a bit chaotic, when they don't have direction, we can often feel like our mind is just taking us in all directions, all at the same time. So when we practice yoga with this element in mind, what we want to do is we want to channel our attention, our focus, to bring us back to the present moment and remind us of what is important in our lives so that we can have clarity in our heads. So to do that, we will work with poses that help us flow but retain our attention. Sometimes balancing poses are also good for that because they require us to focus and be present here, as well as a little bit of breathing. So let's go ahead and get started. Find your way onto your back so that your legs are stretched against the ground. The arms and the hands are against the floor also. Just let them go heavy. And resting here in Shavasana, we'll begin our practice by noticing how the air we breathe in occupies our bodies. So feel the belly rise, feel the rib cage, the heart center rise. And notice how your ribs draw back to center the spine as you exhale. And know that your breath is always giving you the information you need to observe more objectively your state of mind and the physical state of your body. And begin to notice the depth of your inhalations. Notice whether they're shallow or a little bit more profound. Notice the pace. Are they fast? Are they slow? And before you start to jump into that tendency to label, see if you can just make a mental note. It's not good, it's not bad, it's not that it's spiritual or yogic, just notice. Because when we observe without judgment, we can better understand things. And we can better understand ourselves. And as you practice this more often in your daily life, you might notice how much judgment there was around your own image, your own idea of yourself, that you might have not even been aware of, So just give yourself the space to notice without the need to label. To notice without the need to change. Just give yourself the space to be as you are right now. And then we're going to go ahead and practice something called the 3-way breath. So we're going to inhale into the lower belly partially, hold it here, and then we're going to continue the inhalation into the mid-body, so at the base of the rib cage. And then we're going to finish off that inhalation by inhaling into the heart center, the chest, maybe even up to the collarbones and the neck. And then exhale top to bottom, beginning at the chest, mid-belly, and then lower belly. One more time. Inhale into lower belly, pause. Inhale into mid-belly, pause. Inhale into chest and heart center. And then exhale top to bottom. And do this a couple more times in your own pace. If you feel a little bit lost and uncertain of what you're doing, go ahead and place your hands on your belly and feel the air entering. And last full cycle of breath. Really make it worth it, and notice how this requires your full attention, and that as soon as your mind wavers, that this exercise becomes really challenging. So let your breath guide your movement here. Guide the movement also of your thoughts. And then exhale and release. Go ahead and open your arms in a T shape and start rocking your head from side to side. Give yourself a little massage here. And you'll soon find that as you relax and soothe the nerves around this region, the muscles around your skull, that your thoughts will also become softer and more relaxed. And go ahead and really enjoy this, Just let your head drop heavy to either side, let the weight of the head do most of the work here. Maybe even invite a smile on your face and see how that affects the rest of the muscles around your head. And find center. Go ahead and hug your knees into the chest. And you have the option to stay still or gently rock from side to side. And the spinal cord is very, very important for the state of our mind, the kind of thoughts and emotions we have. If I'm not mistaken, it is the third part of the body with the most neurons. So that would be after the brain and after our digestive region. So it's very important in generating certain kinds of thoughts and feelings. So if we have, discomfort and pain in our spine, we are more likely also to have, negative thoughts and feelings. So take a moment to give yourself some love here. And also breathe into your spine. And then find stillness and begin to gently rock back and forth. And as you rock forward, try to balance without touching your toes on the ground. And if you happen to touch the ground, then go ahead, lift the toes up again, and just continue rocking. And then as you rock back this time, gain some impulse. And then we're going to cross over the ankles and we're going to roll forwards, sending the hands forwards and lifting up. If this is not for you today, then don't worry. Go ahead, use your hands and find your way up. And from here, press the feet into the ground. Inhale the hands to the side, up and over the head. And as you exhale, draw palms together through heart center. One more time. Inhale, reach to the side, really stretch the chest open here. Exhale, palms through heart center. And then this time we're going to take the deepest breath you've taken today. Reach those hands up. And then as you exhale, we're just going to go floppy. We're going to drop the torso to the ground with a sigh. And release the body. Release the arms. Shake the head out. Yes and no. And then go ahead and grab the opposite elbows and start to sway from side to side. Just let yourself grow heavy. Let your head grow heavy. And let your thoughts grow heavy also. And then release. From here, generously bend your knees. And then start to unravel your spine, stacking vertebra by vertebra as you inhale. And rolling the shoulders and allowing the gaze to come up last. And then as you exhale, tuck the chin to the chest. Allow the shoulders to droop and find your way back down to the ground. And again, inhale, start to unravel the spine in your own pace. Stacking the head up last. And exhale one more time. Chin to chest. Really enjoying this movement and noticing the different sensations across the spine. And one more time. Inhale to unravel the spine and stack vertebra upon vertebra. Roll the shoulders open here. Take a moment to feel your feet against the ground. Maybe lift up through the toes. So you can really tap in to the sensation as well as awaken the leg muscles. And then inhale the arms to the side, up and over again. Deep, deep breath. And as you exhale, release again, go floppy. Wonderful. And then from here, what we're going to do is we're going to inhale, coming into a flat back, placing the palms on the legs or fingertips on the ground. And then exhale to find your way into down dog. Go ahead and give yourself a little pedal, maybe sway the hips from side to side here. And then when you're ready, inhale the left leg up to the sky. And as you exhale, draw your knee to the nose, come onto the back tiptoes. And then place the left foot between the palms. If you need to adjust, use your hands to help you get there. And then from here, gaze forwards, lengthen the spine, grow nice and long. If you need to, bring your back knee to the ground. And when you're ready, inhale the arms up to the sky. And you can gaze forwards or up to the fingertips. If you're collapsing in the lower back or it's pinching here, go ahead and bend the back knee, tilt the tailbone under and the pelvic floor slightly up. And then maybe begin to straighten that back leg. Inhale here, and then as you exhale, send the right hand back as you ground the right heel, bringing the outer edge of the foot parallel with the back of the mat. And then reach both arms forwards, coming into your warrior two pose. Take a moment to gaze over the front fingers, back fingers, and check if the arms are in line. And also notice whether your front heel is in line with the back heel or the middle of the foot. And maybe sink a little deeper. When you're ready, reverse the front palm. Inhale, send it up and back. And then as you exhale, bring your left forearm to your left leg or fingertips to the mat as you reach the right hand up to the ceiling. Gaze can be up or forwards. Inhale, reverse that by sending left fingertips up again, coming into your peaceful warrior. You can have your right hand on the leg or wrap it around your waist and bring it over the left leg. Exhale, reverse, bring left fingertips down and right hand up. One last time, inhale, coming into your peaceful warrior. And then exhale, ground your fingertips or bring your arm to your leg. And then this time, inhale here. And then as you exhale, bring the right fingertip to the ground. And then frame your foot with your hands. Come onto the back toes. And then as you exhale next, you can either come into down dog, child's pose, or flow through vinyasa, choosing the variation for you. Just make sure that your attention is with your breath and your movement. So whenever you go too far, you'll notice that your mind will drift. And that can also happen when your practice is not strong enough either. So we need to find that perfect balance. And if you're in child's pose, go ahead and make your way up. Inhale the right leg up to the sky. Exhale, bend the knee, draw it to the nose, and then place it between the hands. Taking your time to arrive here, and then lengthening the spine, knee lifted or bent. Inhale the arms up to the ceiling, check in with your lower back, and breathe. As you next exhale, ground your back heel, bring the foot parallel with the back of the mat, and open up those arms. Take a moment to check whether they're in line with each other. And then reverse the front palm, come into your peaceful warrior as the right fingertips reach up and back. Left hand on the leg, or wrap it around your waist to find the top of the right leg. Exhale, right arm to leg or fingertips to the ground. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, bring right fingertips to the ground. Inhale, peaceful warrior, one last time. Exhale, fingertips to the ground, or arm to leg. And then go ahead and bring your left fingertips down, come onto the back toes, and frame your front foot. Again, option to flow through vinyasa, find down dog or child's pose. Whichever variation you choose, move slowly and move consciously. Move with your breath. And if you're not in down dog, go ahead and make your way up. And we'll begin to walk the hands towards the feet. Again, let the upper body droop here for a second. Release the shoulders, release the neck. And then from here we're going to inhale the arms to the side, up and over the head. Coming into a standing position. Palms touch as you exhale them through heart center. Then take a moment to feel your feet again. Make sure that they're about hip distance. And we're going to prepare for tree pose. So to do that, we're going to start off by peeling the left heel off the ground. And we're going to place it on the right ankle. And we're going to notice how that feels. If you feel comfortable, then maybe bring it a little bit higher up, avoiding the knee joint, because we don't want to put any pressure there. And if that's comfortable, then go ahead and grasp the outside of your leg and outside of your foot. And then go ahead and place the foot on your inner groin. Option to keep your hands in prayer pose, cactus pose, or open them up like a tree. If you feel like you need a mudra here, you can also bring your thumb over your middle finger and find a fixed point to gaze at. And notice how these balancing poses really require you to be present with your mind. And notice as you allow your breath to flow smoothly through your body, that you can relax into the pose at the same time as you relax your thoughts. And then go ahead and release that leg, but keep it lifted. And we're going to grab either the outside of the left foot with the left hand or the inside. We're going to prepare for dance pose by inhaling the right arm up to the ceiling. And as you exhale, kick the foot back as you lift it up and send the right hand forwards and down. You don't need to go far for this. Just breathe here. Bend the knee as much as you need to. And find that fixed point to look at. And then exhale, release. Shake out that leg, shake out the shoulders. And pedal out at the knees, the feet. And prepare for the other side. So this time, shifting your weight onto your left foot. Start to peel the right heel off the ground and bring it towards your ankle. If you want to, bring it a bit higher up. And maybe even grasp behind the leg and behind the foot, so you open up your hip here. And then place the foot at your inner groin. Finding the variation with the arms that you found on the other side. And breathe in this pose. Find your fixed point. And if you need to, breathe a little deeper. To silence your thoughts, silence your judgments. Just notice, if there's anything going on in your mind, notice it's there. But make this commitment to be present and here for yourself. And then go ahead and release that leg, but keep it lifted. And again, grab outside or inside of the foot. Inhale, left hand up. Exhale, shift your weight forwards as the arm comes forwards. And as your foot kicks back into the hand and comes up. Breathe here. And then exhale, release. Shake out the legs, the shoulders. And then one more time, inhale, deep breath, arms to the side and up. Exhale, go floppy with a sigh. Find your way to the ground. And then from here, begin to walk your fingertips, your hands forwards to find your way into down dog. Just a transition here. And then bring the knees to the ground. Stack the hips above the knees. And we're going to practice half camel here. So what we're going to do is we're going to inhale as we send the right fingertips back to the right heel. Doesn't have to reach the heel, but if you can, then go ahead and grasp that heel. As you inhale, left arm back and over the head. So if this is not accessible, then keep it like this. Keep it slightly lifted. And then exhale through center. This time sending the right hand to the right heel and, left hand to the left heel and right hand overhead. And then exhale forwards through center. This time sending left hand back. So we're shifting from side to side. Inhale, sending right arm back this time. One more time on either side. Exhale, come forwards. And then inhale as the right hand finds the right foot and left arm comes overhead. Exhale, come forwards. Inhale towards the left side, opening up the right arm this time. And then exhale, come forwards. Go ahead, sit back on your heels, widen your knees, and bring the big toes closer to each other as you extend the arms and come forwards into your child's pose. Let the head grow heavy. Let your tailbone grow heavy so that your spine is growing in both directions, reaching forwards and grounding back through the lower spine. You're welcome to keep your arms extended or go ahead and just let them drop by the side of the body. And really let yourself grow heavy here. And notice the weight of your body and see if you can just allow your thoughts to melt in to the physical sensations of your body. And then go ahead and lift yourself up. Extend the legs out in front of you. And come to lie down. Hug your knees into the chest. And from here, if you feel like, you've done what you needed to do today and that you feel like, you're in a good place right now, just stay here hugging your legs. If you feel like you want to work a little bit more with balance and a little bit more with strength, then what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and you're going to kick your knees back, sending your legs to the back of the room. Place the palms at your lower back and bring your elbows as close to each other as possible. Then start to walk your hands in the direction of the shoulders. So up the back, even though the back is upside down here. And then go ahead and extend the legs, coming into shoulder stand. And breathe here. If you feel like it, you can invite some movement into the legs and just let yourself be creative. Move in whatever way feels good, feels natural. And this is a great pose to work with the thyroid, with the throat center, which is the center from which we verbalize and we communicate our ideas. So it's always a good place to work with when we want to have more clarity of expression and clarity in our thoughts, as well as in the way we communicate them. And then go ahead and find stillness. And then begin to send the feet overhead towards the ground. And that doesn't mean they need to be touching the ground. Keep them where it feels comfortable. You can carry on supporting your back, or you can bring your palms to the ground. And remember really to find your limit. Listen to your body. For some people, this might feel like an amazing massage on the back, the shoulders, the neck. And for some, it just might feel a little overwhelming. So loosen up if you need to. And make sure that you can still breathe. You can even bend your knees and bring them towards the forehead, or even just drop the knees beside the ears. So this pose is very good for soothing a little bit of anxiety. Just let the body go heavy, whichever variation you've chosen. And then go ahead and start to unravel the spine, vertebra by vertebra, using your hands to help you out. And the lower back, maybe even placing them on the thighs, if that's available to you. And then slowly allow your lower back to find the mat. Hug the knees into the chest one more time. And massage your back again. Make sure that you release this pose. Release any strain or tension that's been generated across your spinal cord. And then go ahead and extend one leg at a time. Allow the arms to drop heavy beside the body and find your way into your Shavasana. And as we began this practice, focusing on the air that enters our body, so we will end this practice in the same way. And let go of everything. Let go and just notice how your breath enters the body naturally. Maybe notice any differences between the beginning of the practice and now. And notice how with every exhalation, your body feels a little bit heavier. Notice the eyebrows, the forehead, and the jaw growing heavy. Maybe even keep the mouth slightly open. And notice how with every exhalation it becomes easier to let go. Notice also how the belly softens and feels like it's melting to the side, just dissolving into the earth. And notice how your thoughts also begin to dissolve with your body. And rest in this awareness that your thoughts are connected to the sensations of your body, and that by tapping into them, by moving with them and breathing into them, you can begin to cultivate healthier ways of feeling and thinking and even communicating. If you have the time and space, I'd like to invite you to pause this video and go ahead and enjoy your Shavasana for as long as possible. You deserve it. Really reap the benefits of this practice and let yourself sink into your body and your breath. If you need to be somewhere, then go ahead and deepen your breath. Start to move the fingers, the toes. Sway the head gently from side to side. And then come to lie down on your side. Take one deep breath here. And as you exhale, grow heavy. And release. Inhale to prop yourself up with your hands. And find a comfortable seated position. Go ahead and keep your gaze gentle or close the eyes. And then what we're going to do is we're going to inhale and we're going to send the breath to the extremities of the body. So feel your breath all the way at your fingertips, your toes. And imagine as you send your breath in that direction, visualize it absorbing any toxins, any tension in the body. And then as you exhale, release that out. One more time. Inhale, spreading your breath through your whole body. And then exhale, sending out anything that does not serve you anymore. One last time, really make it worth it. Inhale. Deep, deep breath. And exhale, release. And hopefully you should be feeling a sense of lightness, a sense of joy also. I certainly am. And take a moment to cherish that. Just be with that. Be with your serenity, the calmness you've just generated, and your clarity. And here we finish our practice. Namaste. I'd like to invite you to go ahead and click the like button if you've enjoyed this video, and subscribe to my channel also so that you will be updated for the next videos to come. And wherever you are, I hope that you have a lovely day, and may you have peace in your hearts and in your lives. Namaste.